Welcome back, everybody. Today is September 2nd. It's Friday. I was supposed to do the video on Monday, but I got a little caught up with work. We're gonna be looking here at the rates, the usual again. We get to see here dry band keeps going down. We are at 247. This is nationwide. There are some places that is higher, other places that is less, and then this is your average. Then you have here flatbed. We have talked about this before. Flatbed is going downhill. The simple fact that there's a lot of people that are jumping to flatbed is making the supply and demand effect. So basically, it's gonna keep on going down until everybody that jump decides to go out and go back to whatever they were doing before, and then it will go back up again. It's just that simple. Then we have Reefer. Reefer keeps going down, same trending downward. I think so I tell you right here, capacity tightens ahead of Labor Day, but it wasn't. It should say somewhere here. Um, Load to truck ratios rose dramatically for reefer freight in the last full week of August, as shippers moved loads ahead of the long Labor Day holiday weekend. The uptick in demand wasn't enough to stall the downward trending in rates, however. So yeah, pretty much we are on the downside of town. It's been like that for a little bit. If you guys have seen the other videos, I keep saying that it just keeps on going down. So fuel prices we're sitting at $5.12 a gallon, better than before. And well, let's take a look at here. Okay, so we have here a dry band, 248, 248, 268 here, 248, 241. They all seem to be aligning to that 240. They're going to the 240 except here in the mid on the top mid of the US. So now contract is back to being king. We had a nice 2 years that you could do spot rates and you were doing great. You were doing probably better than contract. But now we're going back to whoever has the contracts is getting paid more than the regular people. Let's look at here. So we have flatbed. Flatbed, the best area again, it's in the middle, Midwest, or even the bottom Texas. Wow, I'm surprised here. This it's probably not in Miami, so they're probably up here, North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere out here. Definitely not in Miami. That I guarantee you. The contract rate's at 3.67. It's a beautiful rate. I love it. But let's see how long it's gonna last. Uh, Contract rate again, and it went back to be king. 340. I feel like it's gonna go a little trending downward, keep going down to the downside. Hopefully I'm wrong. So reefer rates, 264, 272, 328. See again that top area in the middle there of the U.S. priceless. Everything else. So we used to do a lot of Florida to Washington, and then coming down to California, and even that got bad. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you here, people. Just go to the middle. I guess this would be, and this could be something to watch out for, or something that you guys have to do your research. Don't just follow whatever I say, because basically maybe this is the average of all of the states here, and then maybe Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, in that area there's beautiful rates, but then all over around everything else is dead, and then you have to go to a dead zone, and then you have to get a bad rate to come back out of it. So yeah, plan accordingly, do your research, and but yeah, this is what we're pretty much dealing with. Fuel prices. This is probably the first time that I actually have to say that fuel prices are actually down from last month. Overall, we're still 50% up, so that's something else. But yeah, now let's go to look at a couple of loads and see what do we got. We already got the rates out of the way, so now let's just do a little bit of a soul search here. Okay, so Florida going out of anywhere because that's what I'm looking for right now, and I'm gonna do exactly if I was gonna go get a load right now. Okay, so this one here, I like the price range, although it's shitty, but it's better than everything else that is on the bottom. 25,000 pounds. And then I decided to basically, look up the broker, and nope, they don't have a rating with my factoring companies. We're not getting them. So let's keep going down. We're trying to get to the northeast side of the US. Okay, so we got one here, Orlando, New York, for 2,250. This is look like let's talk real business here. So even for this is dry van. I have a reefer. My other dry van already has loads, but as a reefer, I could call them and be like, hey, although it's super shitty, it's only 5,000 pounds. I'll definitely try to push it to 2,600, 2,700. Um, but at the end of the day, you're going empty. And if they would accept me, for example, to use my reefer instead of the dry van, uh, you know, that's probably a load that is not gonna give me nothing. Let's take a look at it here. And so we're gonna go for 2,250, and they say it's 1,200 miles. However, we're actually gonna do this. So this is going from Orlando. Orlando to Miami is probably like 200, 300 miles. So in reality, we're actually gonna be going for 1,500, and this is gonna be done in 3 days. So there you guys, you can see exactly how I do this myself. All this here template. But pretty much, I'm showing up in New York negative $200. So this is what I'm saying. Like, the fact that it has 5,000 pounds is very tempting. Because your truck won't spend all that much in gas, but at the end of the day, you're going there for free. So that's something to think about. I haven't even checked this broker, but like I said, it's just the 5,000 pounds there just pulled my eyes completely. So yeah, but yeah, that's what we got. I'm not going to keep going down because the lower we go, the crazier, cheaper it gets. When it comes to pricing. So it's one of those things that no, like, if I'm showing you already 2,250 and I'm already negative, I am not gonna keep on going down to this crazy 1,750 to go to New Jersey. And this is not a one-time thing. Florida is like this. Florida is a little bit of a crappy place. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can get out of here, go up to anywhere, and they make some money, perfect. But that's how it is. On to the next one.